Alright everyone, and welcome back to another Deltarune newsletter. It's not an Undertale Deltarune newsletter this time. It's just a Deltarune newsletter, which is interesting, but I guess it is specifically Deltarune oriented because, in fact, Deltarune comes out in a month. Just a little under a month at this point. Actually, if we go to the Deltarune.com website, you can see there's 23 days left to Deltarune. That's only like 3 weeks, huh? So yeah, we gotta move, man. Things are happening. But yes, the Deltarune May 2025 newsletter. The release date and time. Deltarune chapters 1 through 4 will release. Wait, let me explain! For starters, the Nintendo Switch 2 version of Deltarune will launch on June 5th at midnight local time in each respective region. Technically speaking, this means people in Japan will get the Switch 2 version 13 hours sooner than the people in the East Coast of the United States, assuming they can get a Switch 2 at launch. However, what does that mean for all the other platforms? We decided to pick a time as the official launch time for everything else. Steam, Switch, PS4, and PS5, and that time is June 5th. Midnight, they said 0 a.m., I guess military time. Midnight, Japan time! What that means is that if you're in North America, for example, the game will release on Steam, Switch, PS4, and PS5, June 4th, 8 a.m. Pacific something time. I thought it was Pacific. Where's the D coming from? I think it's Pacific Standard, Eastern Standard, which this one's mine. June 4th, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard. June 4th, 5 p.m. for Central Time. Yeah. Yippee. So, I'm getting it at 11 a.m. June 4th, actually, so I'm getting a little bit early. I don't think, considering that I speak English and that most of my chat speaks English, I don't think anyone here is in Japan, so I don't think you're getting it the latest. I don't think anyone gets it later than Japan does, which is really funny. But yeah, for all you Brits out there, you get it a little later than I think we do. But hey, what do you know? I'm getting it pretty dang early, and I'm pretty happy with that. If you're in New Zealand or Australia and you're getting the Switch 2 version of Deltarune, you're able to get the game a couple hours earlier if you happen to get your Switch 2 exactly at midnight. But for convenience's sake, we're just going to ignore you guys and pretend that the game is not out. Meanwhile, don't say anything about it, please. Toby's trying, guys. He's new to all this. Anyway, the takeaway is that if you're reading this in English, there's a good chance you'll actually be able to get the game on June 4th. But wait, there's more good news. Buy it once on PlayStation or Nintendo. Hey, do you want a good deal? Did you say? Deal. No, get out of here. Get out of here. Thanks to cross-buy, when you buy Deltarune on the PlayStation Store, you get both PS4 and PS5 versions for one price. And we're gonna do basically the same thing on Nintendo platforms. If you buy the game on Nintendo Switch and decide you want the Switch 2 version later, you can get it at no additional cost. Get a second version at no additional cost. You'll need to get both of them using the same Nintendo account. Yeah. That makes sense. And vice versa. Except in Japan, where local laws require us to charge a small fee, because international stuff, I don't know. That's right, for one single price, you'll be able to get both versions of the game. That means both versions of the special room. Meow, my FOMO's clearing right up. Toby, let's calm it down, Toby. Oh, he's checking his wallet. Even Spamton in there. Oh, he stole your... Oh, he ate it all. I see, he ate it. I love the little pursed lips Toby has. Like I feel like I only ever see that in, like Family Guy adult cartoons like that. That type of smile. It almost looks like Smiling Friends for some reason. I don't know why I'm so focused on these pursed lips. Anyways, he ate it. He ate it. Anyways, the trophies. But hey, never mind all the pricing talk. Isn't it finally time to share some of those PlayStation trophies? Pain 4A. Receive pain 22 times or leave an end. Consumer 3A. Consume item. Armor 4A. Equip an armor. Strengthen 2A. Augment your power. Throne. Investigate the throne. Chapter 3 end. Complete without issue. So yeah, these are like definitely Gaster. These are absolutely, for some reason, Gaster, the achievements are being treated as if they are made by Gaster as like little like side experiments maybe. Like testing certain things that little side quests that Gaster gives you, like, hey, I need you to test something while you're down there. While you're down there, like, having an existential crisis and exploring the possibilities of the fourth wall and the shattering of it. Yeah, like, just can you get hit a few times and, like, have Chris eat something? Yeah, I yeah, like I got a little grocery list right here. Yeah. Specifically PlayStation players, by the way. I love how Toby refuses to ever put achievements in his game, except for PlayStation, purely because PlayStation trophies require it. But yeah, little side quests. I love how they're, like, labeled 4A, 3A, 4... Like, I guess these are different levels, or I don't know. And there's, yeah, silver, bronze, gold. Also, people have... I've seen, like, 3 things from this newsletter. One of them was people talking about the complete without issue. What does that mean, Toby? Does that just mean complete chapter 3? Or does that mean, like, don't do the weird route? Or, like, don't mess up everything? Or maybe maybe even just get a pacifist route, like, with, like, get all the recruits? I'm not sure. It's a little bit vague there. And I also do know there's apparently, I've heard around the bend that there's a little bit of weird route talk here. So we're gonna maybe get some lore on what the nature of the weird route is. But yeah, this is just a small sampling of the trophies available. As you might guess, the trophy list outlines an interesting challenge. Trophies are permanent, so every one you gain is an eternal measure of your success. Interesting wording. An eternal measure of your success. Again, Toby, the trophies on Undertale for PS4 were just like, equip, like, eat 1 item or eat 2 items or something like that, and it's like, oh, I ran out of ideas. Like, they're just complete joke. These are still, like, a little silly, but they're in lore, and they are just achievements, and, like, what is the meaning of this, Toby? Why is it so serious? I don't like it when you get serious, Toby. The way things are set up, you'll only receive a trophy once the current room where you unlocked it ends. You'll miss getting it if you turn off the game before then, which is apparently something they could not fix. I think maybe that's only when saving happens, I don't know, but that feels like a very glaring issue for you to know about, Toby. So be careful when you're completing all 4 chapters. Especially, there may be certain conditions where you will miss acquiring the chapter end trophies. I don't think it's something on average a player would run across, however. Again, Toby, if you know the issues, are you just running out of time? But really, I think you'll enjoy the game more if you don't pay attention to whether you get the trophies, which is probably fair. And he did mention that one of them was, like, evil, so I still don't know what that one meant. I've again predicted that one of them is going to be a no-hit trophy, but unless that's the Chapter 3 end one without issue, I'm not sure what that means. Spamton Sweepstakes! Ah, here we go. Hey, unrelated to all that, do you remember how I mentioned there was an alternate ending to the Spamton Sweepstakes? Well, I also finally remembered I said that. There's the link. Here's the page. Yes, the Spamton Sweepstakes, and we've got a new thing down here, but we'll look at that in a minute. So, we've updated the Spamton Sweepstakes website to feature the alternate ending. After you give that a gander, it might be a good time to check out the rest of the website for old time's sake too. I only consider anything in the game itself to be canon, so there's nothing critically important on there, but looking around the site itself sure is a lot of fun. Hint, hint, wink, wink, I added new pages. Haha, you're not slick, Toby. I mean, that's kind of how it has been since Chapter 2. Teasers. The conclusions people were drawing, some of them were a little bit out there, but I think it's best to treat it as a teaser. You can play the game once it's fully out without ever knowing about this and be fine. There will not be extra lore on top. Well, there will be extra lore, but, like, none of that will be, like, any more canon than what's going to be explained in game eventually, probably. I don't know. It's best to keep an open mind. I'm still not quite sure Toby's intentions myself, but yeah, treat it like a teaser, I suppose. And before we go to the Spamton Sweepstakes, because this is going to take the rest of the time, more posts! We'll be posting more on social media as a build-up towards the game. If you abandon social media, I respect you. Yeah, Toby's voiced his thoughts on Twitter before. I respect you, but I'm still gonna do it. Here are the social media accounts. We've got Undertale on Twitter. Yes, the beautiful 6+3, which is really, I think, honestly, looks more like a Sigma for the 9th Undertale anniversary. It's still got that there. And looks like the last post was just reposting Toby talking about the launch date, so yeah. But Toby himself, hey, the newsletter's out, go look at it, yay, we're doing that right now, ha ha ha. Blue Sky. See, I don't... Wait, okay, no, this is the Undertow. Has Undertow Deltarune not actually posted yet on Blue Sky? Is that true? Have they gotten this many followers just from existing on Blue Sky? And then Toby himself has been posting, yes. I guess the Undertow Deltarune Blue Sky account is not posted yet. The latest Deltarune newsletter is now being dispatched. Yeah, okay, also about the Deltarune newsletter. So yeah, go follow them on those platforms that you may or may not have if you want these updates a little faster than me, because I always seem to get caught with these newsletters when I'm in the middle of something. God damn it. But now it is time. No more time to waste. It's time to explore the Spamton Sweepstakes. First off, let's look at the alternate path. Spamton Silence. So you can see up here, that says Spamton Sweepstakes in big uppercase like Spamton Sweepstakes. Ha ha ha. Hey, it's got just a little asterisk there now. Like, it's blanked, really. And we've got the grayed out Spamton Sweepstakes logo with Spamton himself gone. And yeah, dial tone. Ooh. Let's listen to this. Yeah, okay, so that's the dial tone. It's probably because dial tone is a pretty simple and kind of a little bit Big Crush song anyways, or like radio affected, but it definitely seems the least affected by the mighty recreation of it. But yeah, dial tone, because he's gone. But let's waste no more time. Let's watch. Actually, let's open this on YouTube. Yeah, silencing Spamton. So yeah, the last time we saw this, like the original ending was that he was here. Actually, let's start it. Let's see where they start this.
Hey, Yenny, the only home of wild prizes and
Spamton's
beautiful eyes. Here tonight, we've got even more wild prizes in store for you. Can you believe it?
Carbine knife. Did he say knife before?
Carbine knife.
Oh, there it is. It's loading.
Wonderful knife.
Hey guys, is this on?
Oh, yep. It's like the other ending.
We had some technical difficulties.
Yeah, like the other ending. Fangamer, like, when they come back from one of the break, Fangamer, like, manages to break through and, like, take over the stream and, like, talk about how someone's, like, not authorized to use their connection. They don't know what's happening to stream off their channel, but they're trying to get it fixed. And when that happens, he says, like, no, I'm supposed to be here. Spamton said I'm be here, and they're confused. They bicker for a bit, and then, like, he starts running because he doesn't want to get caught, and he runs outside, and there's like this whole psychedelic thing with him being outside, and he's like, the hymn of the angel, like something's chasing him. He gets on the phone, called Spamton, and then whatever's chasing him, like, gets him, and the phone drops hanging. Oh, it's all ominous. So it seems like this version, we're starting at, like, the end of the Spamton Sweepstakes, after they've already given all the prizes. Fangamer's butting in again. What happens this time?
Yeah, we had this crazy video planned. We were going to hire someone to play Spamton, but, you know, it's kind of, I don't know. It just kind of fell through, you know? It didn't really make sense because,
you hired me.
I guess we didn't expect you guys to, like, vote for what you did. We just kind of assumed you'd do the...
Vote for what?
Freedom.
What did they vote for? Freedom?
Anyway, sorry, guys.
Wait, so they're judging us.
Think of something else.
What about all this?
We'll try and make up to you somehow.
So they're, like, acting because Spamton was silenced, that the thing didn't even happen in the first place.
What we're going to do without Spamton. You voted to remove Spamton, and that's what happens.
They're killing Spamton. What do you mean?
Goes away.
What are they talking about?
Well, we'll see you guys next year.
He's so confused. Okay, so they don't even really acknowledge the guy.
Spamton, wait!
They're acting like it never happened.
Remove Spamton? You guys wouldn't vote to do that, right?
We didn't, but in this alternate timeline we did. Because...
No, wait! I'm not Spamton, I swear! I'm just an impersonator!
He's being unloaded! Oh god, he's being loaded into the loaded disc! Oh god, it's just like... No wonder Diotone was playing! It's just like in his shop! They killed him! They killed him! Oh, and it's even the slowed down version that plays up to the... They killed him! No! The Spamton value now... Oh, and the zoom in. Yeah, he's just dead. Dang. So it's... What I'm saying, it's like... It feels like a little like Black Mirror. Almost like... This idea that he wasn't even... They didn't even... Was he even real? You know? Like, they just act like he never existed, this Spamton impersonator, and he gets unloaded from reality. Yeah, he's dead. And yeah, he's like, he also like, well, no, that kind of happens with the other one too. In the other ending, he's like, wait, actual Spamton, help me here. What happened? I thought I was supposed to, yeah, Twilight Zone. Yeah, there he is, Twilight Zone. Like, in the other ending, he's like, Spamton, help me. I was just supposed to be an impersonator, like, what's going on? I thought this was all sanctioned. And like, and then he gets chased out by something that, like, they're just, like, repeating the Spamton anthem, you hear the hymn of the angel before it rushes in and grabs him and, like, probably eats him or something, I don't know. In this one, it's a lot less climactic. He just gets unloaded. Now, I have seen a bit of this, and I have this theory. So we still, it's crazy that we still haven't had Chapter 3 or 4 to confirm this yet, but we had this theory quite a while ago in the original Spamton Sweepstakes that the silence or the freedom ending would decide how much we liked Spamton. And if Spamton and possibly Jevil and the other secret bosses would be able to communicate to us after becoming items. Like, we could still get some dialogue with them. You know, they would still have some influence on the game after everything. Just to not kill them forever. That was what our theory was. And this almost seems to support that. Because in the other one, Spamton seems like almost powerful. Like, granted, it's the fate of the actor still. But like, I think the difference between this one is that the Spamton hymn being repeated and like whatever's chasing after him is possibly like Spamton from heaven. Like, he was actually freed. Spamton was actually freed, and he screws this actor guy over the phone and maybe possibly forcibly ascends him or something, like that hymn of the angel before it gets him. Or on the other one, he's just erased from existence. Something happens with heaven, with you, in the main ending. In this one, though, you are just erased from existence. But yeah, and that's the silence ending. That's the ending of all, but now let's work a bit backwards and see what we're actually looking at here, huh? So, I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't know what to do from here. I mean, I know the Spamton Sweepstakes had, like, links throughout the different, like, things that we unlocked by raising certain amounts. I don't know where these new links come from, so I'm just gonna start clicking around this dead site. But before you start backseating me, let me just take a look around. We raised a total of 322,805. I think that's the same. Yeah, it's the same amount. They just set it up for as if it was the bad end. But now let's look at the wild prizes that are all grayed out as well. Put all monochrome. I think this was just like when the freedom, the silence hymn or freedom thing unlocked. So yeah. So there's no hidden links, it looks like. So now we've got this weird purple bar, which I think is all that remains of the different advertisements that are around. What's next in this purple bar? What is what's next? Okay, this is the ARG. Deltarune.com/RAM. So this feels familiar. This is just the green room, right? Yeah. Oh, clicking on the green room now has something. Okay, so that happens if I click anywhere on this thing. No one will shed a tear for him. This webpage is called, now it's ROM. It's not RAM, it's ROM. Yeah, this is new. No one will shed a tear for him. So is this talking about Spamton or someone else? I guess. Okay, first things first. We always control A to see what's clickable. Let's try it. Okay, we're still on the same webpage. It's a little sound. Oh. Okay. Again, control A. Nothing. There's nothing clickable here. You can't even highlight the text. If only you had their... Your luck might have gone the other way. No. No crystal. Okay. This has got to be talking about the Shadow Mantle, right? Because Sham mentions in his shot that the Shadow Mantle was needed for the next secret boss. Okay, so this is a secret boss teaser, first of all. Let's talk about... Oh, shit, I can click on these. Oh, I can click on the blanks. This is definitely talking about the Shadow Mantle, so maybe this is what happens if you don't get the Shadow Mantle somehow. Because you can't get the Shadow Mantle in Chapter 2. No way, no how. So, I'm not sure how you're supposed to get it. You gotta get it at some point, either before or in Chapter 3. Which, granted, you kind of get just thrusted into chapter 3 from the start. So you gotta find the Shadow Mantle mid-chapter, I guess. Maybe it's just a reminder. Is this like the first real thing? Because I think that's the closest that Toby's actually, unless Woody theory is true and he was teasing us about that the whole time. This might be the closest thing Toby's actually come to saying anything about the chapter 3 secret boss. But yeah, let's click on the link, I guess. Oh. Okay. That almost sounds if you like took Gaster's but like didn't make it like segmented, just made it tones that go up. Oh no, it sounds like a 16-bit video game sound effect. What about this? Okay, so okay, I'm calling it the Shadow Mantle will make this noise at some point in the game. Maybe when it like flies away or something. Alright, well, it doesn't look like there's anything else to do here, but yeah. First things first, a teaser for the Shadow Mantle. People had theories with Susie sleeping on the couch here that this would be where we wake up in chapter 3. I don't think that's all deconfirmed yet, but I will say that I think the teaser in the newsletter of having Susie, like, and Chris looking out over the docks into this, like, crowd of carpet people or something, I think that seems like a more fitting start, so who knows? I think we found everything new in the green room. Yeah. So yeah, that was all there. What's the ad lead us to? Okay, Holiday Girl's blog. Welcome to Holiday Girl 1225's Game Secrets, Glitches, and Theories blog. Yep, been playing the... So we've got today, the official Dragon Blazers website was updated with a bunch of weird links. I searched around the official website for clues and found about 40 pages so far. Is that... Because did they update that with the new pages coming out? Oh, it's 26 previously. Oh, wait, no, that makes sense. So 14 were added, there's 26 okay, so yeah, it's updated post-haste. I searched around the official website for clues and found about 40 pages so far. It doesn't seem to be an ARD as there's no puzzles, and it doesn't lead to anything. Anyone else think the devs might have been eating a little too much fruitcake this year? XP. The period after links is clickable? Wait, really? Oh, hello there. Hello there. ... This is called Chapter 1. Yeah, so during the pause after the doors open, but before the text, there's actually something on the screen that's moving around. Well, it's not visible for very long. This is moving through the screen. Found it. Oh. That's the Shadow Mantle. No. That's... Oh. Chapter 3. Oh, okay. No, that was the Shadow Mantle. I know that because 1, it made the sound effect that we already heard was associated probably with the Shadow Mantle. 2, it rose straight up just like it does, like as if it was flying off, like it does off of King's back, which I still believe is the Shadow Mantle. I believe the Spade King's cape is the Shadow Mantle, like it does at the end of chapter 1. It doesn't do it the exact same way. I think it curves. Wait, also the text changed. Oh, I had it for a second. No one will shed a tear for him. Yeah, it like flies off, like the Shadow Mantle. But if I go back, yeah, the title of this page changes. You can never defeat us. Let's rumble. Is that anywhere normally? Why did that? How did that change? The never defeat us is a Link's Awakening reference. Oh, okay. We were born of nightmares to take over this world. We made the windfish sleep endlessly. If the windfish doesn't wake up, this island will never disappear. We would have been the masters of this place, but you had to come here and disrupt our plans. Hehe, you can never defeat us, let's rumble. Hehe, you can never defeat us, let's rumble. Okay, these are like nightmare creatures? Oh yeah, that sound effect right there. Sure, it's similar. So does it always stay a slide? No, yeah. Becomes a different Shadow Nightmares. Yeah, there it is again. That is the sound of it. What did Toby mean by this? What did Toby mean by this? I mean, it's the Shadow Mantle, so it's something shadow related. And then we get taken to chapter 3, where it says not applicable. So just like chapter 1, it's not applicable for some reason. What isn't applicable? I've heard people say this about the Snowgrave route. I'll form my opinion on that when we see, assumedly, the other chapters. In that case, chapter 1 is also not applicable to what's happening. Obviously, I've got to, like, chapter 2 applicable. Okay, chapter 2 is applicable. Chapter 3, not applicable. Click on here. Click on you. Then we're taking the chapter 3. Yeah! Okay, yeah, no, it's not. Actually, okay, I hold the left key. There he is. But... not applicable. But... okay. So far we have Chapter 1 is not applicable. Chapter 2, I think, was applicable. Chapter 3 isn't applicable, but... it's a big but... Chapter 4, not applicable. Hey, wait a second. Okay, there's nothing. There's nothing on Chapter 4. Chapter 4 is blank. Does that mean applicable or no? There's something that I was clicking and moving around. Okay, maybe no, that's just nothing. Wait, what the fuck? No, something appeared. What am I doing? It's wherever that the mouse doesn't turn to a stop sign. How did I do that? This doesn't appear. I assume I just have to wait a bit? Oh, it like fades in. Okay. What does this do? Chapter 4 message. Oh, here we go. Okay, what if I copy this? Okay, it's all just spaces. Oh, there's another button. Okay, what does these do? All of these are individually clickable. Okay, what does clicking these lead to? Assets audio. E. This one's called E. This one is. E. Okay. This one's also called E. This one's also E. E. Oh, this one's M. Okay, that just seems like the fade out of the previous sound effect. Okay, and this one's E again. Okay, we got E, 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 M, 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 E, M, E. Is this like binary? Is this what they're going for? The second row. M again. So, me, me, me. Me, meme. And last row. So, got E, meme. Me, meme. E, me. Two things I get from this. First off, this feels like binary. 10, 9, and 7, which actually matches the distribution of letters on a standard QWERTY keyboard. There are 10 in the top row, then 9, and then 7. Because this looks like a keyboard, let's try to E and the M. Neither of them are doing anything. The position of the letters tell you what key to use? Oh, wait. Right. Oh, we can use it like a binary code here, actually. We can use it to denote which letters we hit. Okay, on the keyboard, the M's say, I see what you're saying now. Okay. So we've got E, 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 E. T, Y, U, E, O, E, A, E, 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 H, E, K, E, 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 N. Okay, that did nothing, so let me write down the letters that associates to, and let's see if we can find something there. So these letters map to TYU. Okay, is this like a word unscrambler? Am I supposed to type thank you? Oh, it's right. It's a web page link. Duh. That's how every web page was done last time. You're right. Okay, let's try. Thank you. Ah. Thank you. How long did it take her to smile? It says, thank you. Anything else to click on here? No. How long did it take her to smile? Oh, sadly, this page no longer works like it did. What do you mean no longer works? It's been 3 days. I missed this? Okay, well, okay. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to do this, but I want to miss this shit. Where's the fucking Andrew Cunningham? I need your Discord server, ACDS. I love email, DEFCON1 it's at. Okay. Who's got the fucking archive? That's such an arbitrary time limit. I'm so mad. I didn't even realize there was ever a time limit. When did this close? As of 12 p.m. on May 9th. You had 24, not even 24 hours. You had 12 hours to do this. Even if I streamed on Saturday, this wouldn't have happened. You had 12 hours to do this shit. 12 hours. Not even. I got this at like 1 a.m. I got this 1 a.m. on May 9th. Toby, what the fuck? Boo! Yeah, boo! Boo! I have to censor myself in this edited video. I have to assume it only took a certain number of invites. Maybe it was a number limit. That might be why, but I don't know. It says as of 12 p.m. Okay, so the top box requires a valid email. Actually, is there an archive? Let me see. Is there archive.org? Wait, no, I meant to copy. Archive. Someone's got to have archived this, right? Come on, archive.org. Come on. Someone's gotta. Ooh, yes. May 9th, haha! What did it look like? Oh, okay. Unknown contact. Okay, maybe contact is like putting your email. So yeah, unknown contact. Wait, what was the second box? Okay, top box requires a valid email address, bottom box requires an answer, and the button submits it. Leaving the second box blank or inputting anything else prompts the message unknown contact. Leaving the second box blank prompts the message she never smiled. Wait, so if I put... Let's put... Just a fake email for right now, just so y'all don't see my email. She never smiled? Okay. Inputting any answers into the second box gets rid of the boxes and prompts the message, thank you. Window name is how long did it take her to smile? Okay, so it leads to this window once I input something like... Okay, maybe 5. Maybe it doesn't link correctly. Maybe because it's an invalid email? Alright, we're gonna put Toby Fox, no reply at fangamer.com. What do we put in this box? And inputting any answers into the second box with the box and prompts a message, thank you. Window name is longer than it to smile. I guess it just doesn't work. Okay, as of 9 p.m. on May 9th, emails have been sent to those who submit an answer using an address registered for the Deltarune newsletter. If the second box contained any numerical quantity of time, then it will simply state what was input. If the second box was filled with anything else, then the email will be left blank. Okay. So what did the email look like then? I think I saw something like this relating to the email that you get. Let me see if I can find an example of this email. If you look at this screenshot, let me make it smaller. This is apparently what it says at the bottom of the email of the people who did this. And for reference, if I go to the actual one, what it says is, Fangamer's address, privacy policy, you're getting this email because you signed up for the Deltarune mailing list. You can unsubscribe. Here, it says you're getting this email because you blanked for the blank mailing list. Unsubscribe. That's interesting. Here's one. Apparently this was a random quantity of time, so it could be days, minutes, or seconds we've seen so far. But it would attach that randomly on whatever number you put. So someone put in 2, this person put in 2, it autofilled it, you answered 2 days. That's all it says. The question is, was there a correct number? Considering it's closed, I would assume someone got it correct. It was probably 25, I think, because, again, probably no holiday related, or it was a number we haven't heard about, and someone randomly happened to get it correct. Question is, do we know what this correct number was? Have these people been pulled into Gaster's evil-ass ARG? Yeah, and then some people just got a blank one if they didn't put in a number. That's what they got if they didn't put in a number. Yeah, we don't know. Okay. So, as of probably this video releasing as well, we don't know if there was a correct answer to this. That's creepy. Okay. So maybe it is applicable because it's got weird shit going on. And then 5. Okay. So, I can highlight the 1. I can highlight the 3, which is big. Okay. 1's tiny. 2's massive. 3's just as big as 2. 4, it's pretty small, but bigger than 1. 5, decent chunk in itself. Okay. So, Toby's mentioned before that Chapter 2 is the biggest chapter in the game, and probably will stay that way. Oh, and the title of this page is called Back, by the way. So, Chapter 3, so maybe this is saying that about the size of the chapters, that Chapter 3, because he said that while Chapter 2 is going to be the biggest, Chapter 3 and Chapter 4 combined will be longer in total than Chapter 1 and 2. I think that's what he said. Which makes sense. So if 3 is about the same size as 2, maybe a little smaller, and 4 is bigger than Chapter 1, then that would mean, yeah, together, they do take up more of the game. However, is there really that big of a disparity between 1 and 2 is my question? Yeah, like, my only question is, would it be that big of a size disparity? Like, maybe between 4 and 5, that feels like the difference between 1 and 2. The scaling here is interesting. I can click on 1, I can click on 4, 5, 2, and 3, though. Oh! Oh, that's D.OGG, or MP3, I guess. That's D. That's that little, if you remember that Omori song, the guest song Toby did on the Omori, that's the song that he did in Omori that happens to have the same beat. It's a holiday-based song, and it has the same beat released on D, which is exclusively used in the Snowgrave route. The running theory is it's something to do with weird routes. I see where that came from now. The Mary CD, yeah. Okay, so this is something to do with the weird routes. Which, in that case, I can see why people are saying Noel exclusive weird route stuff. People are eating good right now instead of it just being every chapter. Because we never really got an explanation for why it happens in Chapter 2, but not 1, besides vaguely referencing Noel. Noel and, like, the Spamton Sweepstakes being, like, associated with video game glitches. And wondering if that has an effect on what will have a weird route. And people hated that theory, mostly because we do want a weird route every chapter. And I do think there's still merit to having, like, a tutorial-based weird route manipulating her. I think there's merit to wanting to see a different manipulation with every character. But it seems to be implying this is some Noel-specific thing. However, despite that implication, and yeah, maybe that's why 1 and 3 are invisible, because that doesn't apply to 1 and 3. And definitely not 1 at all. Despite that implication, 3 has a big butt. Okay? It's got a massive Spamton ass that says, but wait! We may not have a weird route, but there might, maybe just might, be something very, very interesting. Don't go yet. Oh yeah, and this does line up with the applicables, doesn't it? Right, because in general, because 1 was not applicable, 2 was applicable, 3 was not applicable, but 4, we don't know. And 4 is interesting, because it's shown by default, but it's also quite small. So maybe it does have a weird route, something related with Noel, but it's much smaller than what happens in Chapter 2. And then 5 seems to, again, not as massive as Chapter 2, which the weird route in Chapter 2 didn't even seem like that big. It seemed like a starter to things happening, but maybe that's like the biggest thing that happens in the weird route so far. But 5 seems to have a solid something's gonna happen with the weird route. 4, also something will happen, but it's tiny. 3, something massive will happen, but at the very least it is not Noel related, maybe. So maybe there is a tutorial manipulation thing, and it's like this huge thing, but it's not technically connected to the rest of the weird routes because Noel's not there. I'm not sure. But we can click on 3, 4, and 5. Not 1 again. But let's see what these take us. Okay, so this is that same... Oh, it's called MA now. Mantle, maybe? It's that same Shadow Mantle, probably, sound effect. So, 2 things here. Either, kind of like how you face Spamton Neo in the Chapter 2 weird route, there's something associated with the secret boss that is going to be included in the weird route that somehow includes the Shadow Mantle. Or, getting the Shadow Mantle and doing the secret boss at all are considered a complete alternate route in themselves. Now, that second one is interesting. I don't think that's the case, because it kind of breaks the structure of how secret bosses have been, and I think how Toby wants these different routes to be separated the secret bosses to be treated more as an optional thing, while the weird route is its own thing. But it does seem like this mantle, the Shadow Mantle, was going to be associated with something for the weird route, so that's interesting. Yeah, this mantle better be pretty damn cool with all the hype it's getting. So, okay, what I'm getting from this is that something to do with the Shadow Mantle. The secret boss is going to be something Shadow-related, and the Shadow Mantle is going to help to stop it, obviously, but that also seems to have some relation to the weird route. Okay, Chapter 4. Oh, this just takes me to the Chapter 4 page, which has that button in it. In the message. Okay. Chapter 5. I was like, for a second I was like, where are we? Deltarune or Undertale Yellow? Okay, we've got some guitar song. Okay, wait. So, traditional guitar as an instrument is something we've really only seen associated with Des. Specifically with the Find Her song. That remix of Lost Girl on a guitar. So, is this some sort of... And again, it's Chapter 5. And there's plenty of reason to think that Noelle is probably going to appear... Probably not Chapter 4, because that's a Church Dark World, but it seems like it's teasing Chapter 5 now. And this is called H.mp3. Is his hometown theme slowed down a guitar? How the fuck did y'all figure out this was a hometown theme? Okay, yeah. No, it is the hometown theme. This is something with Des. This is definitely something with Des. Maybe like a song she used to play for Noelle or something. But this definitely seems to be something with Des. Which means Chapter 5, Holiday Howl Mansion confirmed? Question mark? Interesting. Very, very interesting. It feels weird for Toby to call out, to expressly say anything about the weird routes. Like at all. Alright. And the other thing was the, for clues, this is about the egg. Now, I was gonna say on this page, I don't think anything else is new, but the Secret Cats link seems new. Yeah, let's see where the Secret Cats link leads to. Secret Cats. Okay, this one's called Rain. I'm assuming this is still one of Noelle's private posts. Everyone's heard of snow days, but did anyone else ever have rain days? I swear, one day it was pouring so hard it sounded like someone was jumping on the roof of the house. So my mom called school and made them cancel just so I wouldn't have to walk over. Like, come on, Mom, a little water never hurt anyone. Except maybe for deep-sea cave divers? XD, sorry. God, she's such a Tumblr poster. That is such a dumb joke. I love Noelle for it. At least because of that, my friend could come over. Without an umbrella? Why? Smile? How do you even, like, how do you do a X smile? I don't know. I know it's XD or XP. How do you do that one? He's using too many emoticons, Noelle. I no longer support it. I've grown and changed. You have not. Because you are a fictional character, so you can't. Okay. She was totally soaked. We had to put 3 of my mom's hair dryers on full blast for like 30 minutes. At least we got to use the dryer to make melty cheese crackers. Okay, someone who seems to be soaked and has a lot of hair and is not Chris because it's she, her, and it's not Susie because she was not friends with Susie. This is probably Caddy, I would assume. I've seen people talking about it anyway, so I would assume it's Caddy. Anyways, on days where it rains, nothing was better than playing cat petters. Specifically, the mini-games you can play with your cats. They're all ridiculous, and every one of them had these super silly-rific names. Okay, Noelle, you did not just say silly-rific. And every one of them had these super silly-rific names, like Jongler or so. Oh, it's the Jonkler! No! Imagine that's not even like a Jonkler reference. That's like a Homestuck reference or something. Anyways, like Jonkler or something? Hex to you? What does that mean? I remember being really into one of the games when I was little. I can't remember the name because it was complete nonsense. Sorry, XP. What is it with you and weird games, Noelle? Did you get a secret mini game? Did you get piracy is no party and cat petters? But it was one that was like an endless cave, if that makes sense. I even made a guide to the rarities of different cats you could get to raise your score. I still have the text file, although it's just named b.txt. Really helpful, me, XP. What is with the one-letter character file names, you know? These are gonna all combine to something. We've got b.txt here. We've got d.odg, which has been in the Snowgrave, which has been in the Chapter 2 files for forever now. And now we've got H.mp3 and M and E as well. What's with these one-letter character files, Toby? So, chances, 80% normal, 15% blue aura, 4% rock and roll, 0% angel wing, 0.0000% super holy angel wing. Toby, why is the L not capitalized, Toby? Toby, is this a silly little Noel as a kid and made a typo thing, Toby? Or is this intentional, Toby? Because I know my ARG. I know how they work. I know these are never accidental, Toby. Why is that there? But I guess when you explore the cave, Pokemon style or something, there's an 80% chance to get a normal, 50% chance to get this blue aura, 4% for a rock and roll, and then, like, I guess it's a fractional percentage Angel Wing. And then there's, like, a super fractional percentage Super Holy Angel Wing. With that weird L. No L. I sort of feel like there were more, though. Like, one time I remember getting a cat and it actually lowered how many points I had. And then, of course, I died immediately, so I couldn't get a picture or anything. And, of course, no one else has ever seemed to see this. Anyway, I get the feeling someone else I know has seen it, but I just know that even if I asked them, I probably wouldn't get a straight answer. XP, ugh. Also, she thinks Chris has seen this negative... Oh. She thinks Chris has seen the egg. Different... No, she's talking about the cat. Yeah, okay, it's a cat anyway. So this is a new cat. This is a new cat. This is unrelated to the Gaster egg or the Spamton egg. Peepa's egg. This is something new. Noelle, and apparently, aside... Not the Gaster egg, not the Spamton egg. But specifically this cat, Noelle believes probably Chris, I would assume, has seen it. Super fun fact, on a related note, these same games even made a cameo in the Cat Petters the RPG. Oh god, is this like FNAF World? Which, like everything good, is kind of a ripoff of Dragon Blazers, if I'm being honest. XD, okie dokie, let my bias show for a second there. XP, you guys should really play it though. Okay, God, Noelle's doing even the slight shade advertising. Good lord, Noelle, please calm yourselves. As usual, if anyone thinks they can find any proof, try it out yourself and let me know. P.S. about my friend, she came over because I said I was going to play Cat Petters, but she thought that meant I was just going to pet her. Okay, this is definitely catty. What kind of game would that even be? XD, so I just made a cat named after her in the game and made it play metal music on my music box. Smile. I try not to corrupt that one. XP. I still would pet her a little or she wouldn't go home. XP. It's definitely catty. Oh, right, and because Noelle was modding Cat Petters, so she wanted to make sure that cat didn't get corrupted. I've seen, good lord, I've managed to avoid plenty of things related to this Deltarune ARG. Anything I've even caught a glimpse of, I've looked away. But it wasn't even until I read a full comic on it that I realized that it's from this. I could not escape the Noelle and Catty Yuri. God damn it. As if everyone loves Chris and everyone loves Noelle wasn't enough. They had to throw Catty into the picture. Toby, what are you doing? Anyways, we got a new link here, so let's try it out ourselves. Oh, rare cats. I got 0 points, apparently. Oh, I get 1,000 points. That was like a holy ain't. Wait, what's that? It is the minigame. Oh, this is the endless cave. Angel cat on the first. Oh, is that like the rare one? I was wondering, because it picked the window up here. Wait, what's the rarity for that? We'll look at that later, maybe. Oh god, this webpage. Oh god. That's a lot of windows. Okay, well these are the... No wonder Toby so explicitly teased that Chapter 4 is the Church Dark World in the trailers. He was setting up for this ARG, wasn't he? Window. Okay, so... It's taken me to the dog check room. Because... This is the webpage I'm at. It's not a webpage that exists. However, it still routed me to a webpage of this name, even if it doesn't actually exist. Where would Forest Lost grow, though? Okay, so is this like part of a poem, or is this another unscramble? Is this like where would the Lost Forest grow? Most give dog check. One of them is correct. So where would the Lost Forest grow? Oh. I see. Am I unscrambling this? The girl lost wood forest where? I see. Am I unscrambling this? The where grid woe for is lost. Grow where the lost forest wood. Grow where the lost wood forest. Also, this page is aren't you forgetting something? Grow the forest wood lost where? Lost where the forest would grow. Oh. It's not where would the lost forest grow. It's lost where the forest would grow. That was this one? Okay, that was this one. Did I guess that by... was I not supposed to brute force that? Wait, how is this one different? Oh, it's got the egg. The egg. It's the egg. There's an egg here. I see. So we've got one of these... I was gonna say, it looks like... Oh, wait, okay. It looks like one of the Scarlet Forest trees that is used where you get the eggs. By the way, this is called roots. But this looks like one of the Scarlet Forest trees, kind of. The texturing does seem a little bit weird on the edges, where you get the egg. However, it seems to have, underlaid in the background, the Gunner Maker. The Gunner Maker sprite. The depth sprite. Yeah, similar to the Jockington one. I was going to say that. This is something that we've seen really heavily associated with the Church World, the Dark World Chapter 4. And between that, Hugh shifted Susie and Chris, and now this, it feels like we are actually going to be going deeper into what a Dark World is in Chapter 4, which is... I'm not sure what that means, necessarily. People have had their theories, but it's time to click the tree. Just a single bell toll, but it's ringing for a while. Okay, it's a single bell toll that rings for a while. Oh no, it's not a bell toll. It sounds like a bell toll, but it's just a single piano chord. Oh shoot! What happened? It brought me back. Therapy? What? Huh? Toby! Toby, you can't send me to therapy. I'm not insane. Friend inside me. Okay, so did we get taken like a level further then? Oh god. Lawn Peck row head hit. Pedal wrist. What are the words here? Is this a complete scramble? Oh no, I saw the egg. Okay, so the poor children. Okay, I didn't expect Toby to drop this. Therapy for what? The poor children. This feels like some flashback shit. Is this like after Death disappeared? Is this like some... Someone says point and drag. Oh, okay. First you draw a... Wait. First you draw a circle. Then you dot the eyes. Then you add some limbs. It's... happy. Okay, so like, what does this do? I'm just drawing. Oh, it's undoing as I. Okay, there's only a certain amount. Okay, what? Let me see if I can draw. Let's collect all of my scraps. Actually, let's collect them in my corner here. See if I can draw Spamton from memory. Let's see. Completely from memory. What's my Spamton look like? Oh, there's no undo button, is there? Okay. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, it's made. Oh, thank you. It made its eyes pink for me. No, wait, what? Why? Why is it going already? Oh, because I was too close. Hey, here's my jaw. My Spamton jaw. There we go. That's Spamton. Wait, what the fuck? No, that's actually like... What am I uncovering here? Am I just rubbing it to life? Oh, it's the tree! I'm rubbing it to life! Okay, I gotta like... Okay, I see. It's not tactically where I gotta like fill it in. There we go. It's the actual tree now, not with the depths image. It always intrigued me why Toby chose specifically this tree from the Scarlet Forest, because that's just like something that happens to be in Chapter 1. Why is it a consistency throughout the chapters? Spamton turned into a tree. Alright. There we go. Oh, it led me back to egg. The egg page. Ha ha ha. Ha ha, Toby. I get it, because you get the egg from here, and it leads me back. I see. Okay, let's play the Secret Cats now. Okay, I have 1,000 points currently. Toby loves his stupidly over-detailed gifts. Okay. So we got... You have 10. Can I do anything here except click on the cats? Okay. So this is a normal cat, I assume. Oh! I got a glowing one. That one was 50. Was that like the blue gem cat? That was... No, it was... Oh, and there's the rockstar cat. Oh god, it's Riz Card's aura! Oh no! And how much does this get? Ah, darn! 250. Haha. And I'm assuming if I do for this long enough, I'll get the angel one again. The chances are 70%, 17.9, 8%, 3%, and 1%. So Noelle made it seem a little rarer than it was, huh? See, that one didn't have the effect because that loaded into... Oh! I think it was just loading in a little late. And then if I click on this, this would lead to... Leads to Windows. Aren't you forgetting something? Oh, the cats use the CD bagel sound effects. Oh, interesting. Interesting. No, because the rock one's Susie. The normal one, I think, is Noelle's, maybe? And then I know the angel one, I think, is Rouse's. Maybe it's Noelle's. I'm not sure. That's very interesting. There's another secret. Okay. I guess we keep petting the cats. Hello there. You're like a dark angel. Oh god, it's Dark Pit. It's an angel of death. You're looking like you got some Shadow Mantle wings there, boy. Are you perhaps related to a certain secret boss, maybe? Alright. Let's see what... This is 1%? Okay, what do we do with you? Another 1,000. Another church door. That was 3%? It looked like a dark angel. Okay. Oh, it's over 9,000! Yeah! Okay, are you just an angel? Why do you have this background to you? 3,000, it says. This just leads to the same area? I guess that was the super ultra rare angel. How we keep going. Okay, so we got friend inside me. Was that was the secret 6th one that took away points? Oh, okay. So, just like Spamton's Peepus was an egg, just like there is an actual Gaster egg in Cat Petters, there's also a cat in Cat Petters that looks like friend. So y'all remember the Cheshire Cat theories, right? I'm just saying. Maybe not Cat Mike, but at least, very least, Cat Friend seems to be very much so implied. Or whenever the point values for the cats are edited. Oh, wait. Hey. If I edit the point values of the cats. Data rare cats point value, let's put it at like 900. No, okay, that seems fine. Why is it fine? What am I supposed to edit? Is that not it? Rare cats points value. I edited it. Let's try like 1,000,000. Oh, there we go. I think it's just whenever the point values get high enough, I think is the trigger. Alright, well, that was a nice, concise little stream. Not quite as long as the Spamton Sweepstakes was. Alright, in that case, everyone, thank you all for watching. Take care. And I'll see you next time, where hopefully Spamton will be broken from his silence. But, like I said, this is going to be the basis for the recording, which means we can't be having the Deltarune countdown, and that means we got to get rid of... Wait, hey, get rid of Spamton? Hey, who wrote this in the scripts? I did anybody... Wait, hey, no, let me... No!